weekend, and I wanna see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So Around Town Radio Show is where I go for the latest band info.
All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to a nooner here on the All Around Town radio platform. Good to have you with us today. We're doing Wednesday with the band. We've got a big event to talk about, and I've got on the other end down there. I'm trying to find out which one of you's got noise coming. Hang on, let me see. That is you, Bill, that's getting a rebroadcast there. I just muted you, buddy. If you can fix that, I'd appreciate it. And let's chat a minute about a big event going on Friday night. We've got a headliner there named Wade Jennings, and all kinds of other good stuff happening. I'm joined on the program by Tessa Marie, Maddie Rose, and Bill from Bacchus Entertainment. How you all doing out there? Everybody all right?
Good.
You doing well? Bill's in Vegas, man.
Vegas is not treating me well, so.
It's not. It's early there. It's
Good
early.
morning.
Yeah.
Very early.
Yeah, good morning from Las Vegas.
Great.
And it's afternoon here in Ohio. Let's start for a minute with you, Bill. Tell us about this event that's going on, and then I want to talk to these young ladies about their musical career, and they're going to be playing for you at this event. So, Bill, take it away, if you will.
Well, we, Bacchus Entertainment is doing the booking for all the music at Element Eatery, which is just a fantastic restaurant/venue. 9 different restaurants inside it, full bar, Robert James Tap Room. Outside, they built a stage area with bocce ball courts and cornhole. Cincinnati Sports League is going to get ready to do some leagues there. But we've been doing a concert series, bringing in some great acts. Kind of the headline of the summer this year is going to be Wade Jennings, obviously the grandson of the iconic Waylon Jennings. He's bringing Sam Lowe. And, of course, we grabbed some of our favorite local bands, or I should say local talent, Maddie and Tessie, to join us. That's all going down this Friday. We're bringing Raising Rogue in. Raising Rogue is a pet rescue, so they'll have raffle tables, split the pot, all that good fun stuff. And of course, our friends at Houndstown, Madisonville helped make it possible, so we really appreciate them.
And some of the proceeds of this and that they raised that day are going to Raising Rogue and Houndstown, right?
Correct. Yeah, 100% of everything that Raising Rogue does. Like I said, they'll have raffles, split the pot, all that stuff. They keep 100% of all that money.
All right. Sounds wonderful. And Element Eatery, man, is becoming a spot. It is. You're hearing a lot about it, a lot of buzz going on about Element Eatery. Good. And you brought these wonderful ladies into this mix here. Let me start down there in the Brady Bunch Square below me. Maddie, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know more about Tessa. I've worked with Tessa a lot. I've never met Maddie Rose. So let me know what's going on in your life.
Yeah, so I am 26 years old. I'm from Northern Kentucky. I have a 6-year-old daughter. So balancing that plus work is very fun, to say the least. I've been playing music since live since I was probably like 17 or 18 years old. My stepdad is Corey Tyler Moore. So he kind of helped me jump into it and get my feet on the ground. And then from there, I've just made a lot of different connections with different people to continue to build off of.
Sorry about the doorbell ringing in the background. I left my phone on. So are you a full-time musician, or are you balancing all this other stuff with other jobs and such?
I am not a full-time musician. I wish I was. I would love to be a full-time musician. I work for Cincinnati Public Schools as well. So I'm on summer break right now, which is very nice. But I do balance music and work, and then my daughter as well.
Perfect. Well, we're going to get back to your music here in a minute, but let me kick it up there to Tessa Marie. How you been, Tessa?
I've been doing good. Trying to stay busy.
You're always busy, I know. I had the pleasure of working with Tessa this year at a festival in Miamisburg called Springfest, and 3-day music festival there. And Tessa, you just killed it that day. We really enjoyed your music,
Thank
and
you.
the crowd wanted more. It's a shame. We have 19 acts that play all weekend, so the time is limited. But it's certainly one of those events that you get some good exposure and out in front of people. Tessa, what's going on with you now? Where are you playing? What you doing?
I'm trying to book more fairs, festivals, all that fun stuff until all that season is done. Then I go back to some of my favorite local bar places. But right now I actually have a private event I'm playing after this today. And then my next thing is at Bacchus for Bacchus Entertainment Element Eatery on the 26th. So I'm super excited about that. Last time I played there was for Miss Raylan Nelson, and that was so much fun. So I'm so
So
thank you, Bill, for inviting me to join last minute.
You guys are playing with these folks who are have iconic family members in the music business. Obviously, Raylan Nelson and Wade Jennings. Those names resonate through the country music world, obviously. And Maddie, what's it feel like to be playing this and be part of this little entertainment event that Mr. Bill down here has put together?
It's super exciting. I think that we started talking about it back in April or May of this year. And so just trying to keep it a secret until it was announced was pretty hard. But yeah, it's something that I've been really looking forward to for a couple months now.
How about you, Tessa?
Like I said, Bill kind of invited me on last minute, which I'm really grateful for. I appreciate it. But yeah, since he let me know about it, I was like, absolutely. Like, I don't care if I have plans or gone. I'm there. You got me.
That's outstanding. Good. Bill, what makes you drive here, man? You put together a lot of great events there at Element and other places. Where do you? And you're in Vegas right now. Are you out there putting together a show, or are you just losing money at the tables?
To be announced.
Another one of these undisclosed things we've got going on.
But to answer the second part of the question, yes, I'm getting my ass whipped.
Well, the lights don't blink for nothing out there, do they? Somebody has to pay for it.
These suites don't pay for themselves, right?
Yes.
But yeah, so it was kind of funny how the way it came together. We had Maddie booked for the date as a solo, and then kind of it fell together because we helped with Way get a festival in West Virginia on Saturday. So it helped the routing from Nashville to Cincinnati to West Virginia. And then, of course, I've known Tessa for a while since, her very first show at JD Legends back in like 2017.
Yeah.
Gosh, I think I remember that too.
Yeah, she absolutely rocked at Raylan Nelson. So I was like, you know what, let's add a little bit more to the show. Let's make it go just a little bit longer to, help drive a little more local talent. And it was kind of a no-brainer to bring her on because she was available. So, we know Maddie's going to do good. Tessa, like I said, killed it at Raylan Nelson. He's bringing Sam Lowe, which is kind of his right-hand man per se. And then he'll play. Wade's going to play over 90 minutes. So he's going to do his original stuff. He just had a new album come out. On top of that, he'll play some of Granddad's favorites. So,
and he does them well. I've heard him play. Does them well. Really, he's been doing this for a long time, and so he's got that down. And if you like the music, obviously of Waylon Jennings, you got to be at this show, guys, because he'll replicate that for sure. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, he does a very, very good tribute. Very good tribute. I've worked with his cousin Shooter Jennings quite a few times, and Shooter just blows it out of the park. So Way is also, just the whole family is just ridiculous amount of talent. Element Eatery, such a beautiful place. Like I said, there's 9 different restaurants there. They just opened another new Mexican restaurant in the place. The tacos are ridiculously good. There's, 4 Mile Pig. There's Armando's Pizza. There's Brew River. Of course, there's a full bar. They've got over 40 taps. So, I mean, just the whole experience. The parking's free. I mean, when you go to a concert and have free parking, you know what I mean?
Well,
So,
speaking of that, let's talk about tickets for this because I don't have anything to scroll for that. So, Bill, if you'll mention where people can pick up tickets, I'd appreciate it.
yeah. So, CincyTicket.com, which is kind of our go-to ticket site. It's CINCY ticket.com. We will have, I think there's about 5 or 6 reserved seats. In other words, there'll be seats right in front of the stage. We also have a couple 4 top tables available. And then the rest is general admission. General admission in advance is only $10, and you can bring your own lawn chair if you want. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, day of ticket sales will go up. So we do recommend, obviously, get them in advance on CincyTicket.com. Like I said, there are a couple reserved seats remaining that do include a meet and greet with Wade Jennings after the show. So those are only $25. So it's not going to break the bank by any means, way, shape, or form. You get, you get to help Raising Rogue a little bit, get to meet the guys from Houndstown, have a great meal, see a great show. And it's supposed to be a beautiful Friday. So the weather's cooperating, knock on wood. So it'll be a great night of music.
Cool. Sounds great, man. And I want to kick it down to Maddie for a minute. Maddie, you've played around town with some other people here as well, and kind of mention some of the folks that you've shared the stage with here locally in the Cincinnati metro area.
Yeah. So like I said, my stepdad is Corey Tyler Moore, so I play with him a lot. Lee Dixon is usually my go-to person to play with. Seven West as well. I met Seven when we were still in high school at a campground. So I've known Seven for a very, very long time. And then, I've played here and there with other musicians in the area like Cody Dench, John Towles, Kevin Patrick, pretty much anyone you can think of, Dave Campbell. So I like to have a lot of connections going as well.
And you threw out some great names there. I can't say enough about Lee Dixon. What a great human being he is, and wonderful guy on stage. He's like the biggest cheerleader for whoever he plays with when he's up there on stage too. I just love that about him. And I just saw Seven and Lee play with Denim Deluxe the other night. Had a great time with him. So
yeah, I'm
I'm
getting Lee Dixon fan club T-shirts made, I think. So
I want one of those, okay? Because I'm a huge fan of Lee Dixon.
I'll write your name down.
We'll wear it on the show. We will, for sure. Well, Maddie, give us your musical style, please. Tell us your musical style. What could people expect when they hear your set?
So what you can expect is a lot of like 90s country female up to modern. I like to play a lot of things that were, I guess, interwoven between the 90s to modern with like the Chicks and some Shania Twain. At my longer gigs, I have a lot of people request what I call like divorced dad music. And that's Lee.
I love it.
Right. And Lee loves that. He's like, remember last time we played together and we played that divorced dad music? I was like, yeah, you gonna do it again? So I always say I'll try anything once. But my go-to is usually that modern to 90s female country, things like that.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds entertaining to me, and I love the divorced dad music. I think that sounds really cool. I want to see that. Hey, Bill, real quick before I jump up to Tessa here, your passion for this and putting together great lineups seems to be it comes magically to you. You have a whole host of entertainers who work with you throughout the Cincinnati area, and do you find this rewarding from your aspect to put these shows together and then see the end result? Because I know like Oakley Beer Fest, I had some friends that went to that and they said it was an absolutely smashing hit. So, how do you feel about doing this kind of stuff and putting together lineups with these lovely ladies?
It's, it's fun for me. And on top of it, I get to make a living doing it, which is great. Speaking of Lee Dixon, we're actually doing, and Tessa is going to join Tessa, Ryan Alfred, who we had on the show for Beer Fest, and then Lee Dixon with Denim Deluxe. September 28th, we're doing the Union Township fireworks extravaganza with Rosley's Fireworks. So that'll be pretty cool. September 28th, Tessa, Ryan, and then Denim Deluxe. We're playing the Rosley Fireworks out at Union Township, the RJ Cinema Pavilion. So that's another one coming up here at the end of September. It'll be a lot of fun. So We just announced that this past week, so that'll be a whole lot of fun as well. So I know Lee is great. So and then of course Tessa and Ryan, a good friend of mine, love him to death. It's fun putting together. And obviously, had not seen Tessa in a while. We added her. Of course, she blew it out of the water. We've had Maddie quite a few times. Obviously, I know Corey for a decade. Seeing them play together, which is kind of one of my only rules is I don't book you unless I've actually seen you and heard you play. So
Good
that's
idea.
really my only rule while booking is I've had to seen you play and heard you. So I'm never gonna, we do some stuff with Jefferson Social, Element Eatery, the Fill-In, a couple different venues around town. I'll never send a musician that I've not personally heard and said those guys sound good. So,
Right.
it is fun. Like I said, the networking, we've talked about it before on, Tuesday shows, the networking, meeting Karis and going up to her place at Bell and Bear and listening to music. Even just, like I said, just the networking, even if you want to call it stealing ideas, just finding new talent and, hearing them play. We've got, like I said, for Element Eatery, we've got everything every Friday and Saturday booked with music through the end of the year already. And we've got some really cool stuff that, I would say like, Maddie has, kind of a strong Kentucky presence. Tessa kind of has that Dayton presence. And we're kind of bringing them all to Central Cincinnati. So
Cool.
we've got a couple
Sounds
people that
great.
have really only played like the Florence kind of area, that we're bringing up to, Oakley / Hyde Park, that, the Element Eater area. And then, Jefferson Social, we have Ryan booked a couple times at Jefferson Social where, again, he's more of a Kentucky guy. We're bringing them over to the Banks. And we've got Brad Martin playing every Thursday at Jefferson Social starting in August. And then, like I said, just check out our lineup for, Element Eater. We've got, Billy Carey, who I've known for, 20-something years playing.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome.
Billy's awesome. We've got Maddie playing a couple times by herself. We even got Tessa a solo date. So you'll be able to see her by herself for a 4-hour show, which is very cool because, it's something, hey, I'm good to open one or two. And now these guys are blossoming into being able to perform a full night of music for themselves. So that's really cool and really fun to book. So.
Well, we somehow lost Tessa's feed here, but hopefully she'll be back. I'm going to bank on this. Well, we'll do this in secret since she's not here. Her phone died. I'm going to bet the battery died because this has happened to Tessa before on my show. So if it didn't, it overheated on the dash. One of the two, it'll be what happened. But hopefully she'll be back with us because I want to pick her brain a little bit too. And I can talk a lot about Tessa because I've worked with her for years and years. And Tessa is just one of the nicest people you'll ever work with. She's known as everybody's sweetheart when she's up there on the stage. And one thing I like about Tessa is she's very good at calling audibles. When she's there, if something's not quite working with the audience out of her set, man, she just changes it up and brings some other things in. She's got a big songbook she can sing from. So, we're happy to see she's on this bill with you guys. And let's talk another minute about Way Jennings. Maddie, have you ever worked with Way before?
I have not worked with Way before. I have worked with Daryl Singletary, but not Way Jennings. So I'm looking forward to branching out to that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And Bill, you've worked with Way. I know we've seen Way play, and
Yep.
He's like you said, it's a great tribute, to Waylon Jennings, and along with a different style. One thing I like about Way is he doesn't try to replicate Waylon in the way that you would think somebody'd do a tribute to him, where everything's got to sound the same and all that. He changes up the arrangements. Sometimes he does things that really shake it up, but yet it's still the music of Waylon Jennings, which is a legacy that'll live on forever. I mean, it's one of those. So, Bill, you've seen him. Were you happy to get him on this, Bill? I know you said you got him on a route through to festival.
Yeah, we were. So we, Element Eatery, we started talking beginning of the year about doing a few bigger events. And, they had traditionally, like last year we did like the Verb Pipe, we did Blessed Union of Souls, that kind of stuff. Obviously we did Waylon Nelson. We've got a couple other big acts coming. We've got Wayland, which is another country artist from Nashville coming. So we kind of branched out, went a little bit bigger than the normal cover band, doing a couple very recognizable names. So Way was a good one. Like you said, it was around a date. The dates worked for all of us. She's back. Hey.
Welcome back.
Well, let's check in. And why would your phone die?
No, it said it was overheating.
Hey,
Oh, you were right.
Well, I called it. It was one of the two, Tessa. I said, my ditzy friend Tessa, I love you so much, but you either let it go dead or it was overheating on the dash because you're coming to us live from the car. So that's what happened. It did. So Bill, hold that thought, Bill. I want to get to Tessa before she overheats again. All right. Did you move the car to get some shade, or are we still?
I did.
All right, Tessa. You heard Maddie talking a little bit about her. I know you well. Bill knows you well, but please share with those out there that are watching. And before you do, let me say this, guys. We know our noon viewership is usually pretty slow sometimes. People are going to watch this show afterwards. If you have questions, I know Maddie can monitor it, Tessa can monitor it. So if you have a question, they'll share it on their page. And if those questions pop up, they'll answer them. So if you have questions for Bill about the event, any of that, please drop them in the comments if you're watching after we're live. Tessa, tell everybody a little bit about Tessa Marie, how long you've been playing and what they can expect from you.
Yeah. So I've been playing guitar since I was probably about 13. YouTube was my teacher, still is. I started playing violin when I was about 4 years old, and I stopped that quite a long time ago. I still try to keep up with it a little bit, but I'm pretty bad about picking it up. I sang for church in the worship band for a long time, probably since I was about 12 up until I was about 17. I've been playing in bars and festivals and fairs and that like that since I was probably about 13 as well. I have a mix of new country, classic country. I love Jason Aldean, Miranda Lambert, recently Bailey Zimmerman, Tyler Childers. So kind of like the country rock / like outlaw country, I guess, for some of them. So that's pretty much what you can expect from me. Acoustic sets. Sometimes I'm joined by Heath Bowling. It's been a while since I played with him, Beauty and the Beast. You guys know Heath, yeah. We met him.
Yeah, he's coming a couple times in September. So.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. I'll have to come visit. But yeah. So my main people right now are Jason Aldean, Miranda, Bailey. I love them.
Perfect.
I love that name, the Beauty and the Beast. That you guys should definitely do more as that combo, Beauty and the Beast.
Thank you. Yeah.
That works really good.
He always claims that he's Beauty. He's lying.
He's lying. I've seen them both. I've seen Heath Bowling. He's lying. He is.
Fake news. Fake news.
Yes, absolutely. So you've never met Maddie.
No, I haven't.
So this will be a nice little meetup for you guys, and you never know what kind of collaborations come out of these events too. The women on stage events and those kind of things, right, Bill? He's thinking about that. I know it's already in his head. I know how Bill thinks. He's always looking for the next promotion and the next event to put on. And what little bit about the people, Houndstown, a little bit more about Houndstown and Raising Rogue that are going to be at this event, because Bill, I know you're a dog lover, man. You're a softie when it comes to the puppies. So talk about that for a minute.
So Raising Rogue is a great charity we worked with. They kind of specialize in dogs with, I don't know if disability is the right way to put it, but dogs with cleft palates, dogs with I guess disability is the best way to put it. I'm trying to think of another word, but they just do they do God's work. I'll put it that way. They've got a handful of puppies. They have puppies right now up for adoption. So check out the Raising Rogue page. On top of that, they also operate the Raising Rogue Pet Pantry. So anybody that is, a little short on cash or whatever, they still want to make sure your dog's taken care of. So they do take donations and operate a pet pantry that you can come and get your dog or cat free food if you're struggling a little bit. So that's awesome. And of course, Houndstown, they are literally right down the street from Melon Eatery, and right across the street from my house. My new dog, who I just adopted, Harvey, loves going there. He does, daycare and does some overnight stays. He actually is staying with them right now while I'm in Vegas. Absolutely loves it. Cannot wait to get in there. He gets to play with all the dogs. The new ownership group, they just had their 1 year anniversary. They're sponsoring our event. And of course, August 4th, they're sponsoring our Forgotten Pet Rescue. We're doing a foaling tournament at Foaling Warehouse. And they're sponsoring the $250 first place prize for that.
You're staying busy, my friend. You stay
That'll
really
be a lot
busy.
of fun.
So when are you coming home, Bill?
I leave tomorrow. So I'll be
Are you
back.
flying? Are you flying
take,
Delta? That's what I want to know. Are you on Delta?
Actually, we're taking a Legion. Legion was the only one that had the early flight tomorrow. So that way I've
Well,
got
best of luck.
Thursday night to recover, and then Friday we'll be rocking it with Wade Jennings. So.
Because there's still people stranded from Friday at Delta and Thursday. So I hope your flights go well for you and you get back here for this wonderful event that you're putting on. Maddie, what else do you have to share before we have to go today?
It was really great to meet you all, especially you, Tessa and Scott. I don't think I've ever met you before. And just to make sure that everyone goes and gets those tickets, and comes and hangs out with us on Friday.
And Maddie, we've had Tessa on the show before. Now you need to come on one day for a Wednesday. And we'll just talk all your music and all that, because I love people that are playing in the tri-state, and that's what we like to put on the show. And so hopefully we can get you on here someday and chat a little bit more. Maybe we'll get Lee Dixon to join us too, because he's always a hoot when we have him on the show.
Absolutely.
And Tessa, what do you have to share? Anything else?
No, I think that's about it. Wish me luck on my gig tonight.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. And
You'll
Maddie,
do
yeah,
well.
I cannot wait to meet you. I've been watching some of your videos on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. So I'm really excited.
Me too.
Perfect. I love the way this stuff all comes together. Bill, anything else you want to share? And let's recap the event if we can.
Well, just want to say thank you again to you, Scott, for having us on, helping promote the local music scene. I love what you guys do. I tune in every Tuesday and try to drop as many comments as I can. And of course, really appreciate you having us on to chat a little bit about it. So I mean, we love you to death. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you, man. And you missed out yesterday. Let me tell you, if yesterday got a little bit out of control on the show with Karis, but yeah,
I have to go back and watch.
Anybody that knows Karis knows that she has zero filter, and it got ugly at the end, but we had fun. So let's recap this thing. Element Eatery, located at 5350 MedPace Way in Cincinnati, featuring the show featuring Wade Jennings, headlining Maddie Rose, Sam Lowe, and Tessa Marie. Tickets are available at cincyticket.com or at the door, right, Bill?
Yep, tickets will be available at the door. But again, if you want to reserve a seat, there's only a handful left. That includes a meet and greet. So if you want to get a picture with Wade, get an opportunity to get an autograph, you got to do it on cincyticket.com. So.
All right. And you can follow Tessa on Facebook and Instagram at Tessa Marie Music, and then Maddie as well on Facebook and Instagram at Maddie Rose Music, guys, if you want to go give them a like and a little bit of love there.
And Bacchus Entertainment Cincinnati. Don't forget to give us a like.
Oh, sorry. Shameless plug.
That's right. Shameless plug. We got lots of stuff coming up. I mean, don't forget we do over 30 trivia events every week. We do bingo. We're doing music bingo. And then, of course, we have music, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all over the place, including, we have some Thursday karaoke too. So, make sure you check it out. We've got something going on pretty much every single day of the week. So,
wow. Tessa, we still have never done our karaoke duet. We've never done it.
I know.
We're talking about
that.
Yeah, we're going to do like a
Thursday
death metal version of I Got You, Babe by Sonny and Cher. How's that? Does that sound all right? I'm in.
Perfect.
Guys, thank you all so much for joining me on the show today. I appreciate it. We've gone 30 minutes here. We're about out of time, but thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing all of you. Maddie, it was great to meet you finally.
Thank you.
Heard a lot about you, and certainly look forward to seeing more of you in the future. Bill, you're always a pleasure, man, and I hope you do well today in Vegas. Try to win your money back.
We need a rebound day.
There we go. Tessa, thank you so much, my dear. It's good to see you always. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks. Remember, Element Eatery on Friday. The show is what time, Bill? Say that. We never said that.
Doors will be at 6 o'clock, and Tesla will get us started right at 6:30.
Perfect.
So it'll be about four full hours of music. So you're getting your money's worth.
Absolutely. Element Eatery, Cincinnati guys. Join them on Friday. Wade Jennings headlining that show with the rest of these lovely ladies. And it's going to be a fun night. So get there and check them out if you will. Hey, we'll join you tomorrow here live at 5 where we feature Who's Playing Out. It's brought to you by our friends at Heather's in Springboro, Ohio. And Who's Playing Out features the best musicians and venues in the tri-state and who's playing where all week long. So join me at 5 for that live tomorrow. See you all next time. Thanks for being here, everybody. Say bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Hey, there's 7. 7 made it on finally. Or do they call him Steven? I can't remember.
Working for the weekend. Then I wanna
Sing along, Bill. You know the words.
Always, I love it.
flip on the poker face.
That's our friends from Sweet Sister Mercy there with the theme song.
Love it.